Yo, we're talking cheese this video, man. We got the gameplay example evidence of some of the cheese I don't want to see back in NBA 2K17. Let's get it. The first issue happens in Tipoff, but before we even get to that, every person that I play with has to pause and switch their camera to 2K camera if it's their first game of the day. Why? But I know every single one of y'all has seen that Tipoff cheese. If you don't use your center and he doesn't have fast acceleration or speed, chances are point guard is gonna grab the ball off Tipoff and then toss it to your center, who's gonna be in there for an easy slam. If you play anybody competitive, this is the first motherfucking thing they try. It is way too easy. How do you not get back after a tip-off? How, Sway? The next one we're talking about, and this is a huge one, in my opinion, the biggest flaw in NBA 2K16 when it comes to gameplay, is the transition cheese. Just look at some of these clips. I seriously do not understand how if one of your points of emphasis are a limit transition, that you have to literally use her and sprint back with all of your players, because if the AI is forced to do it themselves, the guys are just gonna inbound, push the tempo, and get easy baseline cheese or just toss it into one of their big men. It's way too easy. And then you put this together with like a fast point guard like Derrick Rose or Russell Westbrook, and it's game over. You can cheese to death. It doesn't make sense. I feel like when the point is scored, stop celebrating, stop looking around, stop looking for applause, get the fuck back, because I'm trying to win this game at 2K. If you've played online at any point in 2K16, you've definitely had this happen to you. And there are some people that take it overboard. Some people that literally do this all game, so you just have to sprint back, and then of course that kills your fucking stamina. It shouldn't be this hard to limit transition. Alright, the next thing we're talking about is something that I dubbed the power forward in the paint glitch. It's a glitch, it's a bug in 2K. The AI doesn't react properly, and you're gonna see Bosch exploit it right there with the 3-ball. I'm gonna explain why what Lowe just did in that play is cheese, and he does this a lot. So let's pause this shit right here. You see Dirk Nowitzki's head at the bottom of the screen. The guy that's supposed to pick him up is Steven Adams. But because Dirk walked up the court so slowly, Steven Adams is stuck next to the restricted area. Nobody picks him up, pull up for the shot. Now Dirk, he has limitless range on him in Deadeye, so a huge majority of the time that shot is going to fucking go in. You're gonna see it happen again this time with Chris Bosh. Nobody picks him up, and so I have to run out with James Harden. So on top of worrying about playing on-ball defense, I literally am forced to play off ball because the AI won't pick him up properly. You have to user this, or else it's no way the AI are gonna guard it. So let's pause it again. This time Jason Kidd's passing the ball to Dirk. Stephen Curry's gonna be the one to pull up and contest with my user, because Kevin Love again is in the fucking paint, not guarding anybody. Nobody. And on top of that, Kevin Love couldn't even get in rebound position, and so he got an offensive rebound out of it. It is some of the most annoying shit when you look like you have a play locked down, and this play is on another level of bullshit because Chris Bosh literally stops himself. You'll see Chris Bosh stop. He stopped, and now nobody is ready to pick him up. 0 people. It is one of the most annoying glitches in this fucking game, and Legend of Winning does this all the fucking time. Again, you see the person that's meant to guard Chris Bosh, a 3-point shooter, all the way in the paint. I had to user it this time. If I didn't tell Lowe to cheese in this gameplay, I'm like, yo, Lowe, just cheese as much as you can, then I wouldn't have known to look out for that. That would have been a bang. Now, I don't even want to fucking hear it. There's some of y'all looking, Agent, why don't you just change your settings? Trust me, my settings are on fucking point. My settings are so good that if you're a pick and roll cheeser, you will actually have trouble cheesing against me. I have tried everything to stop this fucking glitch. Don't even start telling me it's my settings. Don't tell me it's because I'm trash, because I'll probably beat you too. Spoken like a true 2K addict. Long story short, unless you're using the actual power forward or the center, there's no way to stop this. And as someone who plays on ball, there is 0 way to stop this without being forced to play off ball. There just isn't. The next one, you've all dealt with it before, whether you believe it's cheese or not, is the limitless range. I'm telling y'all, if y'all come across a diamond Stephen Curry, you know for sure that he's golded out with the badge limitless range. He definitely has Deadeye, and you better watch the fuck out, because the second he passes the half-court line, he officially becomes a threat to score. How you pull up from this deep, take a look at the top left, and it has 8+ quality. They basically told me, Agent, even if you tried to get a better shot at any other point in the court, you couldn't, because this is the best kind of shot 2K will give you. Off balance, C+ quality from half court. This doesn't make sense. I get occasionally you want something like this to go in because Steph Curry pulled crazy shit like that in the past, but at 8+ quality? You're telling me that if I took a shot from the line itself 23 feet away, that it would have been the same exact thing? that if I pulled up from that far and you see other players that are capable of doing it too, I've seen it happen to me with more than just Stephen Curry. But even if it was just Stephen Curry, it's annoying to deal with. It's OP. I'm conflicted, y'all, because this, if used correctly, can also be the most cheesy move in NBA 2K16. I promise you, if they bring it back, I'm gonna be annoyed. Now, you guys have all tried it before. Check it out. I'm in the passing lane, but just because he held triangle and one of his players sprinted towards the basket, he's in perfect position to score. When you hold triangle and make your player run towards the basket, it's good on fast breaks, you know, to get people to not stick at the three-point line. That makes sense. But the momentum in which they catch the ball with and its inability to be intercepted, it's crazy. It is so impossibly difficult to intercept one of these passes, especially when you have players like Derrick Rose on the receiving end of it. There are people that watch that one fucking Sam Fan video where he tells you to use the Houston playbook and just cheese this play. Jake Canada did this on me. If you guys are around since my team league battles, he fucking abused this move, and it's, I think, the only reason I even lost the second game is because I didn't know how to stop it. It either puts you in an amazing position to score or you immediately get fouled, and it's incredibly difficult to intercept. You have to know it's coming for you to even stand a chance, and that's what's annoying about it. And to top it all off, if you take a look at the left side of the screen, the speed at which they start cutting is so fast that not even the AI or you can react fast enough. And then these amazing Marvin Harrison catches, you get this shit up out the game, yo. And my last point, if you're a smaller player like a point guard or shooting guard, or you could even be a center and you probably had experience with this, is you need more control over the animations when you're attacking the basket, because sometimes I'll attack the hoop and I'll go for the basic dunk, and then this happens a lot with Melo on my team. It happens on the park a lot with the casual sliders. It happens anytime you hop in a game, but especially on the park, is you will cock the ball back on when you click up on the right stick. It's meant to be the basic dunk, right? So you're not doing anything flashy, but you still cock it back with two hands and you get blocked. I want to be able to, if I'm attacking on the right side, finish on the left side of the basket so I have the rim there to protect my shot. I want to have control over the animations when I'm attacking the hoop. I feel like the only animations you know for a fact you know you're going to get the same thing is the hop step, which is kind of overpowered, but I don't mind it. It's not too OP. And the Euro step. Aside from that, and maybe the floater if you want, but the floater's not too effective in this game. So if you're really trying to lay it up or dunk near the basket and there happens to be a big guy there, you kind of just have to hope and pray that when you click square or when you click the right stick, that 2K gives you the proper animation, because you don't have control over which animation you get. You pretty much click the button and hope that, I hope 2K doesn't give me a shitty one this time around or I'll get blocked. And especially when the game's going down to the wire or you're playing at the stage, it's the most infuriating thing to get blocked from behind when you really would have preferred to finish on like the other side of the basket, for example, do a reverse layup. So that's the last thing. If I missed something, and I probably did, this is part 2, so if you guys missed part 1, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Go click it and watch it. Make sure to let me know in the comments if I missed something. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Let's try and hit 700 likes. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Hopefully a more positive video. I'm doing a lot of complaining recently. I'm out. Peace.